Welcome to the video, guys. Today's a very special day for me. You can probably see that by the mess that's in the room right now, and also this huge box on the floor that I just packed up. Came up with a silly handle that's not able to take any weight anyway. Inside this box are almost 3 years of my life and things, and now it's finally the time to send them over to my hometown. Let's get it. Alright, the package is now sent, and I'm heading to one of the charity boxes nearby to drop off some clothes that I don't need. And it's very nice how I get to use these moments of change to kind of optimize a set of things that I own, and get rid of the ones that are not useful for me anymore. And it's also something great about giving new life to a thing, passing it over to the next person who might need it more than you do at the moment. I like to think of it that way. Seems like the box is full already, so I'll just leave it here, I guess. By the way, the autumn season in Astana is officially on. I would say it's at its peak right now. It's really beautiful outside, especially on sunny days like this one. It's also hat season. I hate wearing hats. Absolutely disgusting. But anyway, I'm grateful that I'm still able to record this video outside without wearing any gloves or anything. It's still warm somehow. So I'm going back home to do some work and also clean the apartment one last time before I check out in the evening. All right, it seems like it's over now. I'm ready to move out. In the moments like this, it's very easy to start second guessing yourself and thinking maybe you should leave everything as it was and maybe go back to the known and more comfortable option. But when this happens, I try to remind myself that the choice is made. I have to take responsibility for the things that I am doing or not doing, and at the very end, it's all gonna play out in my favor. So there's nothing to really worry about too much. I want to believe that every change is for the better. It's time to go. It's interesting how moving home felt this time. It went very calm. I caught myself not feeling the emotions that I usually feel on the days like this. If I think about yesterday, when I was, packing my things up to send them over, cleaning the apartment, waiting for the host to come and get the keys from me. While I was doing all that, I wasn't feeling any kind of suspense. I wasn't feeling like anything significant is happening. It almost felt like an ordinary day. And I don't know whether I should be scared or happy about it, but I can surely guess where this is coming from. I don't usually travel that much, but it just so happened that there's been a lot of movement lately with trips scheduled one after another. And it kind of became normal to gather things and buy tickets and go to the airport and then getting to a new place and getting to know it. On the one hand, I would love to keep it going forever because I just love how new things constantly come into my life. I love how I chase new experiences all the time. And I just love to be mobile. It feels really good to be everywhere and not be pinned to a single location. But at the same time, last months felt like I've been missing on a lot of things, particularly the people that I value. I've missed birthdays. I wasn't there when my family needed me. I skipped a lot of events that I could have played on or that I could have just enjoyed. And I understand that no matter how hard you try to take the most out of all communities that you're somehow involved in and be present everywhere, it's only so much that you can do in a day. And there's always going to be opportunities that you miss on. And speaking of these big decisions that we have to make in our lives, like in my case, moving somewhere for a long period of time, I've come to a conclusion that it's okay to not feel 100% sure about the decision that you've made. You just have to be sure like more than 50%, because there's always going to be something that you're losing. The point is, you just have to irrationally believe that what you will get in return is more important and is more valuable to you. And if deep inside I feel like letting go of something would pay me more at the end, would give me more of what I am looking for, and will open better opportunities for me at the end of the day, then I'll go for the risk, even if it's not well calculated. And I think that's the right approach to follow. It's time to do a small break from talking. I'm going to attend a small rehearsal session that I have planned for today. So let's get it. It's been a long day, and I honestly feel like wrapping this video up. But before I do so, I just want to share with you guys one last thought that I often remind myself of whenever I'm struggling to make a decision, whenever I feel hesitant about committing to a big change in my life. And the thought is this: whatever happens out of our deliberate actions is for the better. Because everything that's bad will come on its own. If you think about it, all of the darkest things in your life, they just come into your life by themselves. And everything that you start fueled by a clear intention, everything that you do deliberately, is bringing you closer to the life that you want to live. Whatever choices we make, whatever things we change, whatever parts of our life we leave behind, our every action commits to the path that we have to walk in order to live this life the way we should. And maybe this sounds a bit vague and overly optimistic, but I prefer to trust this and to believe that, everything I choose to do in my life ultimately makes my life better. Even if I don't feel completely sure while making a decision, even if I second guess myself after I make it, even if I do not notice any positive effects immediately. So the bottom line here will be that nothing bad ever comes out of conscious action that is driven by the desire to know yourself and to navigate yourself in this world, to, find out about things that ignite you and define the things that you want to stay away from. Discovering yourself is great. It's always about having the guts to step away from the comfortable and diving into the unknown, hoping that it'll all work out and ultimately lead to happier life. And this can take decades. It's a very long time. And to make the journey easier, I believe it's better to just stay optimistic all the way through. That's what I try to do. And always remember that there's no such thing as wrong actions, because every action is, in the first place, a gain rather than a loss. Anyway, I hope this little talk makes sense to you and hopefully inspires you to keep going or to start something new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.